All right, guys, let's get into some of these big games. Starting with the Bills' comeback against New England.
Yeah.
They were down by 21 points. This game was really just headlined by some big plays. Huge day for TreVeyon Henderson and James Cook. They both topped the 30-point marker, so the running backs go off in this game. Josh Allen does what you expect of him all year. But, Matthew, the TreVeyon Henderson explosive plays continue to carry him and many fantasy managers right now.
Yeah, really. I mean, just so impressive, right? He's in the 3 games since Ramondre Stevenson returned. He's averaging 17 touches. He's got a 13% target share, and that number can only go up. This is an offense that needs explosiveness, right? And so they have found it in TreVeyon Henderson. It's finally like free TreVeyon Henderson. Oh, this is what happens when you free TreVeyon Henderson. I mean, I don't know that we're expecting, like, it's almost Saquon Barkley-esque. Like, he's having these 40-yard, these huge big runs. He's now had 4 on the season, I believe, of 40 yards or more for him. Now, he's still playing less than 50% of the snaps. It's weird. Ramondre played 67% of the snaps. I have to believe that Josh McDaniels realizes, like, we need to get this guy the ball in space more. We need to get him on the field more because he's got a chance to break one anytime he touches the ball.
Yeah. It's been a bizarre season for TreVeyon, but his big play potential obviously is very evident. And now I think this is a reflection of the Offensive Rookie of the Year race, that a guy who's getting outsnapped by Ramondre Stevenson is now the favorite to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. But he's in a cluster now with Emeka Ibuka and Tirico and McMillan. I suspect the winner is going to be whoever wins the NFC South between Ibuka
Which is
and
so
McMillan.
sad.
Yeah. To be fair, Tyler Shuck, who was great yesterday, did everyone a favor because I can't see this Panthers team in the playoffs. I'm sorry. It's been a plucky season, but I want to see the Bucs.
I actually disagree. I think TreVeyon Henderson rightfully is I think he's got the opportunity to win this award because, again, so next week, TreVeyon Henderson is on Sunday Night Football. He's on Primetime on NBC and Peacock. I'm a company man. And so I think one of the reasons why TreVeyon Henderson has shot up to the favorite is because he's not only had these big splashy plays, but he's had these big splashy plays, in big moments when everyone's watching. No one's watching the NFC South. That's the problem, right? No one cares about the Carolina Panthers, even though they very well may host a playoff game. It's just like, the Patriots' big game against the Bills, right? This is a, massive national game, and they're going to be on a national TV. If he does something big against the Ravens next week, and he's part of this story of the Patriots winning the 1 seed, I think he could absolutely do it. Aloha Brits, what's going to be Henderson's ADP next year? He's going to be running back 12.
I was just going to say it feels like 10 to 12-ish.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think the people like me will sit here and go like, well, are the big runs sustainable? Is Ramondre back? Is he built to carry, be an every down running back here?
Do they get cute with a veteran on the roster because it's Mike Vrabel, but their offensive line might get even better in the offseason?
That's right. But there's a threat to steal carries at the goal line, not only from a veteran back, but Drake May, who's mobile. I feel like.
Does he draft ahead of Ashton Genty?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, depending on what the Raiders do in the offseason. I think the Raiders are doing a complete. I think Pete Carroll leaves. I think they're, nuclear. I think they have to blow it all up.
Yep.
So I think if they have a better offensive line, you feel better about who the coach is. You feel better about, all of that. Then maybe. But right now, if we drafted today for next year, of course Henderson goes ahead of him.
By the way, Tyler Shuck 25-1 in the Offensive Rookie of the Year race.
Thought about that. But
they
the issue
play the Jets, Titans, and Falcons to finish the season. If they go 3-0 in that stretch, he continues to put up good numbers. Everybody else remains uninspiring, which they've been. Can he win it?
The issue for Shuck is that we're headed into week 16 and he has 6 passing touchdowns on the season.
Right.
Like, the numbers just aren't there. I think TreVeyon can absolutely win. If TreVeyon goes off again against either the Ravens or the Jets, then he can win. I just think that Ibuka is more likely. I thought Ibuka played really well last Thursday night. Just Baker missed him a few times. I think that if Ibuka has one more big game and the Bucs win the division, I think that his numbers will be better than TreVeyon's.
It'll certainly be interesting. Either way, you're starting TreVeyon Henderson. You're starting Drake May, who now has back-to-back games with 20 fantasy points for the first time since weeks 6 through 8. So that's nice to see. But I don't know that there's anyone else on the Patriots, for as good as they are, that you feel good about next week in the playoffs, in the fantasy semifinals, right? I mean, Stephon Diggs, third straight game with under 6 fantasy points. He's got a 56% route precision. I don't understand
Can't
this.
start Diggs. Can't start Diggs.
Yeah, I don't think
because of the usage. If he was always on the field, you'd be like, it's going to turn at some point.
Right.
But the That's a wild route participation.
Yeah.
Number.
To use your favorite word, it's a very egalitarian offense. Like there's just between Butte and Pop Douglas and Diggs and Hunter. It's just whoever's open.
That's right.
Is Hunter Henry going to catch one pass this week or 7? Like,
and Drake May runs it into the goal line as well. So Drake May is the one guy that you feel comfortable starting, along with TreVeyon Henderson because of the upside. But outside of that, you don't want any other pass catches on New England.
And you know what's weird is, like, we always used to, like with Brady, I just remember we used to, on my old show, and we'd always joke about who did Brady post on his Instagram that week, because we were like, okay, that's the guy that's getting the ball. Because, Brady always used to mix it around when he was in New England and we was playing for Josh McDaniels, especially. He would mix it around and everything like that. And so I wonder if it's just a Josh McDaniels thing, who just likes to use multiple guys. He's always liked to use multiple running backs as well. So you feel good about Drake May, you feel good about TreVeyon, and that's about it. Same thing for the Bills. As good as the Bills were in this game, obviously Josh Allen and James Cook, but after that, I don't know that you feel great about any other. Maybe Dalton Kincaid, just because.
Yeah, Kincaid's front of the line, but it's a bad line. It's not a line you want to be participating.
That's right.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest RotoWorld fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.